Every day is filled with promise, and every young life holds forth promises too. I'm Robert Guillaume, and when I think about where I've come from and what I am today, I sometimes wonder if my own grandmother would recognize me. Me, the little kid she raised single-handedly in a Midwestern ghetto. Me, the kid who dropped out of high school to join the Army during World War II. A young man who drove a streetcar and fantasized about being an opera star. Would my grandmother know me now? I think she would, because she was the first person to look into the eyes of a small, poor boy and see my potential, my promise. When I went back to high school, when I attended college, when I first stepped onto a stage, I did so because all through my life, people believed in me. That belief inspired me to make a promise to myself that I would try to make things better on this earth than they were when I found them.
We're making promises, a better place for promises, a better life with promises. I believe in the promises.
Believing in the promise of life is a great gift to share with others. That's why I'm honored to be the spokesman for this year's combined federal campaign. I want you to see how you can realize your promises. You've done it before. In the next few minutes, we're going to meet some of the people that you've helped, courageous people who needed the support that you so generously gave. Connie Parasata had a good, secure life with a husband and family. Suddenly, her husband died, and overnight, her life became a nightmare. She needed housing and daycare for her children. CFC-funded agencies helped provide both.
I have to admit, I was living in pretty much of a dream world. I had a beautiful wedding and a fantastic husband, 2 healthy, beautiful daughters. My husband was building a home for us. It was like a dream. Once Alex passed away, the reality, hit me very hard. You can provide a house and food and transportation and clothing, all those basic things for your children. And, not suspect that one day you'll turn around and you won't be able to provide even a house for them.
Like to have your chin and the chin rest there?
There was barely time to spend with the children. There was barely time to sleep, to prepare myself for the jobs that I was working. And I don't think my daughters were getting what they needed.
Got it. Normal.
The CFC agencies made a definite contribution to where I am today with my children. Being a single parent and having 2 children at the daycare facility was very expensive. I dread the thought, what would have happened if the apartment hadn't come through when it did, because I'd really exhausted all my resources. I had no alternative until I found them.
Okay.
And I know there are other people out there like myself, families who find themselves in hopeless situations. As long as the agencies exist, there's some hope. I feel that our future is very positive, and we'll hold a lot of rewards for my daughters and I, because I've maintained the 3 of us as a family.
Many of us look to family and friends to give us a helping hand in troubled times. Well, the CFC gives you and me the chance to be friends to people we may not even know. This campaign allows you to choose how you want to give. You may designate your gift to an agency of your choice, or you can make one contribution that will help many agencies throughout the year. As you know, because of low administrative costs, more of your money goes directly to people who need help and to those who give it as well. People like Deacon Ballou, Deacon is a man who was presented with a challenge. He didn't walk away from it. He embraced it wholeheartedly. Deacon created the Winners Club for a special group of children who needed a special kind of love.
I've seen a lot of kids that was destined for doom practically, that's successful grown people now. I've seen kids that never graduated from high school and now in college. Something about this place is successful. We're like a 50-member family, and we do what a family does.
There are all kinds of winners in this club. Volunteers work alongside the kids society has left behind. The mentally or physically handicapped, the neglected, the abused. When it comes to giving and receiving, everyone's a winner. Deacon recognizes the promise in kids some folks may think don't have much of a chance. Kids like Joey.
I believe we're getting a bite.
And we had been told that he was borderline retarded. He was epileptic, and he was failing school. He had not progressed as a child should progress. We would take him to school, and he'd cry and cry, "I don't want to go to school, Mama, I don't want to go to school. The kids hate me," and he just felt really bad about himself. He started here almost a year ago. He went from a very backwards child to a very forward child. He feels like he's somebody. He loves life now.
There's little people benefiting here. Their lives are coming together. And it's strictly because of the Winners Club and the help we get. And the CFC people have been outstanding in their support to us. Without those people, it never happened. My dream is to maybe not have them to commit little people out of our community.
It's great.
Keep them here.
Next time we come down here, we're going to hunt the warm spot. All right? You know what, kid?
What?
I love you, buddy. You ain't doing bad.
It isn't fate or happenstance that gave these people a second chance. It's people who believe in the promise of life. People like you who give generously in their pledges to the combined federal campaign. The gift you make today will help all year long in the event of a natural calamity or a personal tragedy, both in your neighborhood and around the world. The stories you have just seen were possible because of the generosity of people like you. And thanks to you, millions of others in need are making it. Your support makes this world a better place every day for everyone. I promise you that. Thank you.
See the promise in a young life with such a long way to go.